Hello, my friends. Welcome to Only True Crime. For Sonia, creating an Instagram account was the only way to change her life. Because not only did she have big dreams, but she also came from a family where she had seen her parents struggle to earn even a few pennies. Her parents were from Bihar and had come to settle in Delhi in search of work. The entire family lived in a rented house in Nangaloi, West Delhi. Sonia's father sold animal feed, and her mother did household work by going door to door. Due to a lack of money, Sonia had to leave school after the 10th grade, but she never stopped dreaming. She wanted to pull her family out of the quagmire of poverty and dreamed of owning a house of her own. That's why she decided to become a social media influencer. After leaving school, she bought a smartphone with some savings and started making Instagram reels. When her parents left for work, she would finish all the household chores and then spend the entire day making reels. She was confident that if she kept uploading content regularly, her following would grow enough to get paid opportunities. She often shot reels at popular spots in Delhi, like Connaught Place. She started seeing results as her followers grew. Alongside this, she also learned sewing so she could stitch designer clothes for her reels. In short, Sonia and her friend Sona were determined to become social media influencers no matter what. Slowly, Sonia's followers crossed 7,000. But fate had something else planned. Just as Sonia's dreams were taking flight, a ghost knocked on her life's door. Yes, a ghost. Not a paranormal one from movies, but her secret boyfriend, whom she affectionately called Bhoot. Initially, Sonia's family didn't know about this new person, but gradually she started making the relationship public, even posting pictures with him on her Instagram. Sonia was madly in love with her ghost. At her age, new love is like that. It overtakes your senses and makes you oblivious to everything else. This change was visible to her mother and sister. They knew Sonia was in love, but they had no clue who this person was, where he lived, or what he did. Whenever they tried to talk to Sonia about him, she'd just say, "His name is Bhoot." She would talk to him on the phone all day, post reels and stories about him. Everywhere there was only mention of Bhoot. But this so-called lover was about to take Sonia's story to a painful end. In August 2024, Sonia's mother, Rajni Devi, noticed that Sonia suddenly stopped going out. Sonia rarely stayed home all day, but now she was almost always inside. A medical report confirmed their worst suspicion. Their 20-year-old daughter was 5 months pregnant. From here, the story takes a dark turn. About 15 months earlier, Sonia had met this boy named Sanju, whom she lovingly called her Bhoot. He belonged to Haryana but lived near Sonia's house with his family on rent. Last year, during Diwali 2023, Sonia posted a reel dedicated to Sanju. Both were around 19 to 20 years old, but Sonia was so madly in love that within a few months she considered him her husband. In fact, a year ago, she wrote "my hubby" on her story about him, and 10 months ago, posted a picture captioned the same. Her last story, uploaded in October 2024, mentioned Sanju as "my everything." By then, Sonia was 7 months pregnant and had told her family that Sanju was the father and she wanted to spend her life with him. Though Sanju had told Sonia that his family had kicked him out and he lived separately with his parents and elder brother and sister-in-law. Sonia was excited to start her new life, even though she wasn't married to Sanju. On October 20th, 2024, she observed the Karva Chauth fast. Her family was torn between shock and helplessness, seeing their young daughter act like a married woman before marriage. Eventually, they accepted her relationship. But on the morning of October 21st, Sonia packed her things and left home, telling her sister that Sanju's mother would never accept her. So she was going to start a new home with Sanju. When her mother woke up at 5 a.m., Sonia was gone. Her mother tried calling her, but the phone was switched off. Hours later, when the phone was answered, a man claiming to be Sanju told her, "Your daughter hates you all and doesn't want to talk to anyone. Stop disturbing her with calls." Sonia's mother begged him to tell her where Sonia was, but he refused to connect the call. The whole day, they couldn't contact Sonia at 11 p.m. that night. Sonia's brother Manish called Sanju again, and the same answer came. But this time, Manish heard noise in the background, as if there were other people with Sanju. He overheard a disturbing conversation about digging a deep pit. Fear gripped the family. They went to Nangaloe police station to file a missing complaint, but the police refused, saying both were adults and Sonia had left on her own will. With no help from the police, they tried to find out about Sanju themselves and went to his house the next day. There, they learned a shocking truth. Sanju's real name was Salim. Salim's family had denied any connection with Sonia and claimed to have kicked him out. The police also didn't help, and this new revelation deepened the family's despair. On October 23rd, Manish received a call from the West Bihar police station that they had caught a boy riding a bike without number plates and found some documents, including Aadhaar cards belonging to Sonia and her father. Manish rushed to Nangaloe police station and informed them. A team brought the boy from West Bihar police station to Nangaloe. The boy was none other than Salim, aka Sanju. Initially, Salim refused to talk about Sonia, but after police coaxed him, the truth came out. Sonia had been cleverly trapped in a conspiracy. On October 21st, when Sonia left home with her belongings, Salim and Sanju had come to pick her up in a rented car. They picked up two friends, Pankaj and Ritik, and headed to Rohtak. Sonia pressured Salim to marry her, but Salim wanted her to wait. The car was on the highway between Bahadurgarh and Rohtak when they began arguing. Sonia had left everything to build a home with him. Salim knew she was insistent on marriage, so he had planned everything as part of his scheme. Sonia was unaware of the dangerous intentions behind Sanju's mask. To calm the argument, Salim promised to marry her that day. To celebrate, they went to a party in Rohtak where Salim and his friends drank heavily. Later that night, about 20 kilometers from Rohtak in a secluded village called Madina, the three men brutally beat 7-month pregnant Sonia and strangled her with a mobile charger cable. This was the same time Manish had called Sanju earlier. Salim was heard ordering his friends to dig a deep pit where they buried Sonia's body. Sonia had trusted and loved the man she thought was her life partner and the father of her child. But he turned out to be a monster who ended her life, showing no care even for the unborn baby. Salim confessed this entire plan to the police. He said Sonia kept pressuring him to marry, but he was unwilling. He had asked her to abort the baby, but Sonia wanted to keep it and insisted on building a life together. That's why he decided to permanently get rid of her. Salim had cleverly trapped Sonia by pretending to be a Hindu named Sanju, even wearing a kata, bracelet, and sometimes a tilak on his forehead, celebrating Hindu festivals with her. Neighbors told police that they often saw this boy visiting Sonia when she was home alone. Shockingly, after murdering Sonia, Salim changed his Instagram username from Sunday17 to Salim_A1. Two things remain unclear: whether Sonia ever learned Salim's true identity, and whether she was the first girl he trapped or if there were others before her. As his Instagram shows, he had changed his username 10 times. One thing is crystal clear. Salim's intention was only to have a physical relationship with Sonia, to satisfy his lust. He feigned love, promised marriage, and took advantage of her, leading to her pregnancy and ultimately her death. Unfortunately, despite many efforts, no pictures of the other two accused, Pankaj and Ritik, have been found yet. All three accused are arrested. Sonia's family is shocked to see Salim's family, who had earlier denied connection and disowned him, now try and save him. They demand the death penalty for him and ask why they're protecting him after disowning him earlier. Police believe Salim faked his disownment so Sonia would never go to his house or discover his real identity. Sonia is no longer in this world, but this case is a lesson for all girls who blindly trust love and risk everything. It's not necessary that the connection or intention you feel in your heart is the same in the other person. In today's world, many wear masks and deceive. Thank you for watching and taking the time to hear Sonia's story. This tragic case is a harsh reminder of how important it is to stay cautious and aware in relationships, especially when emotions run deep. Love can sometimes blind us to red flags, and not everyone's intentions are pure. If there's one takeaway from Sonia's story, it's this: always trust your instincts. Take your time to truly know someone and never ignore your safety. Let's honor Sonia by spreading awareness and protecting those we care about. If you found this video meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe to help us bring more important stories to light. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and take care of each other.